Oh, I
You liked it?
yeah, I really, really did.
Stand by
Really
everyone.
fantastic.
Steve? Okay, and Bonnie?
All right.
Time is yours now.
Thank you.
Time is yours.
The time is ours,
We start
Matthew.
our double right now.
Yes, here we go. First off, I just want to congratulate you because I think you did a phenomenal job in this movie, and I just loved it. It's so bloody adorable, so hats off to you. What mattered to you, Matthew, when you were 17?
Oh, man. When I was, yeah, that's the question that I'll be asked. What mattered to me when I was 17? You know, not a whole lot. You know, I wasn't the smartest 17-year-old in the world. I liked playing tennis at that time, and I knew that I wanted to be an actor. I liked girls, and pretty much all the same stuff that's happening to me now.
Yeah, was high school experience good? Fond memories?
Yeah, you know, I liked high school. That's where I first started acting. Was in high school, and I think, you know, that's the thing. I wish I could go back and know what I know now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I'd want to relive it again.
Yeah. Oh, I sure as heck wouldn't, for
Yeah.
sure. And I have to say, I did not know any guys that looked like Zac Efron when I was 17.
Yeah, I didn't really either, and I certainly did not.
Okay, definitely. It's
which
like
is not good to
no.
say while promoting this movie. But
still.
yeah.
And then, you know, you get the script, and you know you're not going to work with Zac, but you know you're kind of off camera going to have to work with
Yeah.
Zac. First off, tell me about just what you guys did together in terms of him getting your mannerisms, because I have to say there are some scenes that he just got you down so amazingly well. Were you kind of surprised at that?
Yeah, he did great. He did great. We, well, I'm embarrassed to say that when I first agreed to do this movie, I didn't know who Zac Efron was. So we had a table read the first day, and I just sort of walked in, and I was like looking for a younger version of myself, which was really kind of an interesting way to walk into a room. Mm. And the rehearsal process, he was great. You know, Burr Steers, the director, thought it was really important. I think he was right to have us rehearse together, and he would ask me how I would say certain lines, and I would read them for him. And I was at a Christmas party, and I got a phone call from him, and he was on the set shooting this movie, and he said, so how would you say this? And I had to leave the Christmas party and whisper to him how I would say it, and then here it is in the movie. So he worked really hard at it, which was really admirable. Yeah,
I mean, especially when he said, "I don't care." I mean,
yes.
That was so Matthew Perry. It was scary, actually.
Yeah.
You know, Naomi.
Yeah, and it was Nicole Sullivan he was talking to, who's also great in the movie. He could have come in with an attitude like, "This is my movie, and you know, I'm not going to imitate you. You imitate me," kind of thing. He didn't do that at all. He's a good guy.
Did you end up having to spend any time with him at all, kind of, when we're getting to know him a little bit? Because I don't know how he handles what he goes through these days, being this teen idol that he is.
He handles it great. You know, we didn't hang out that much. We rehearsed for 2 weeks together. So, you know, read through the script a bunch of times together, and you know, he just really rolled up his sleeves and got to work.
And although, you know, he spends most of his time with Thomas in the film, Thomas Lennon, who is just a bloody scream in this movie.
Yeah, he's great. I noticed they have 2 pictures of him behind my head.
Yeah, what's up with that? Yeah, seriously, what is up with that? That doesn't make sense, Matthew.
I like to think it's because I wore the same outfit, and he's dressed up in different things. But I'll talk to somebody about it.
Yeah, you should do that, definitely. But working with that guy, too, I mean, how do you keep a straight face opposite
Yeah, he was
somebody?
really funny. It's a great character for him, too. You know, he's wearing Spock ears and taking himself pretty seriously. And my character's sort of, you know, beaten down by life and sort of judgmental, and so it was a good mix of the two of us.
Did you relate to older Mike in any way?
I did, you know. Sort of the least positive aspects of my own personality were sort of in him at the beginning. You know, he's just a guy whose life didn't pan out for him, and he blames everybody else, and he's just sort of unhappy, you know. And I think that's pretty good fodder for comedy, and certainly a good jumping off place for the rest of this movie.
Yeah, working opposite Leslie Mann. I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear my throat really hard, and then I'll just be done.
You go for it.
Cut this out.
Yeah, of course.
There we go.
That's fantastic.
Now I've got a beautiful singing voice.
You do that so well.
I could sing this answer now.
Go for it.
Leslie is, you know, really funny and really beautiful, and there's not many of those out there. So it was really fun to work with her. She's really funny, and we had a couple of big scenes together, and it was really terrific to work with.
Yeah, when you get a script now, like, is there something specific that you're looking for that you want to kind of, aim for in terms of things that you want to do now forward?
It's funny. That's a question that I get asked. From time to time, and I really have a dumb answer to it, which is just anything that's sort of good, that aspires to at least be good. Then I'll show up if they want me to be there. You know what I mean? It's this script was a very moving story. But people ask me about, like, do you want to do movies or television or theater? Like, I don't really care as long as it is something that aspires to be good, and you want to show up and do your best to make that happen.
Well, you talk about good, because I think Studio 60 was a damn good show. I mean, my God, I didn't miss an episode, and then when it just fizzled, I thought, what's wrong with America? Seriously.
Hey, well, you never know what's going to work. I mean, that show not being, not getting picked up for a second year certainly wasn't out of a lack of effort from everybody involved. We really worked hard on that show. I'm proud of a lot of it.
And do you feel more comfortable doing the drama, or because I mean, you're so great at that comedy stuff, but you really have meshed into both so well. What do you like to do?
Both. I like doing both. In this movie there was an opportunity to do a little bit of both, and that's the best when you can do both. But I did comedy for so long that it was nice for a couple of years to just try to do some serious stuff.
Were you ever good at basketball?
Never. That was the bummer, that was the sport that this guy played, because I'm pretty good at every other sport.
Well, you're a tennis pro. You were a tennis pro.
But, if it was hockey, it would have been good, but basketball is the one thing I just suck.
Well, you know what? You didn't suck in this movie. It's a fantastic movie.
Thanks.
It's great to see you back, and please come back and do lots more, okay?
Thanks.
Oh, you're so welcome.
All right.
Always great to talk to you. Thank you, Matthew.